Hi boys and girls, today in math we're going to be looking at how to measure, and we'll be looking at the attribute of measuring by length. Let's go ahead and let's look at the top of our page where it says order by length. You'll see the shortest spoon, the longest spoon, and the spoon whose length is between the shortest and the longest. Let's talk about this just for a moment. The top spoon is shorter than the middle spoon, right? You can see that. The middle spoon is shorter than the bottom spoon. So what we would say is that the top spoon is the shortest of the three spoons. Now let's look at the bottom spoon. The bottom spoon is longer than the middle spoon. The bottom spoon is longer than the top spoon. So we can say that the bottom spoon is the longest of all three spoons. Now let's look at the middle spoon. The middle spoon is longer than the top spoon, and we can also say that the middle spoon is between the length of the shortest spoon and the length of the longest spoon. Now let's take a look at some ribbons I've placed on my table. You can see that there are two different lengths of ribbon. There is a green ribbon and a white ribbon. Which of the ribbons is the shortest? I hope you said white. Which of the ribbons is longer? That's right, green. Now, let's add another ribbon and decide, is it longer or shorter? Okay, now let's take a look at the heart ribbon and compare it between the other two ribbons. Is the heart ribbon shorter than the white ribbon? No, it is not. Is the heart ribbon longer than the white ribbon? Yes. Is the heart ribbon shorter than the green ribbon? Yes. Is the heart ribbon longer than the green ribbon? No. The green ribbon is the longest ribbon of the three ribbons. Is the white ribbon shorter than the green ribbon? Yes. Is the white ribbon shorter than the heart ribbon? Yes. Is the white ribbon the shortest ribbon of all? Yes, it is. Now, I'd like to move the heart ribbon to a different place to ask the next question, because it's not about its location, but rather its length. Is the heart ribbon longer than the green ribbon? No, it's shorter. Is the white ribbon longer than the green ribbon? No, it is shorter. Now, the ribbon that is between the longest ribbon and the shortest ribbon is which one? Remember, you're not telling me the location, but rather the length. If you just said it's the heart ribbon, that was correct, because the heart ribbon's length is between the shortest white ribbon and the longest green ribbon. Good job, boys and girls. Let's take a look at some seashells that are from my shell collection. These are actually itty-bitty shells that I've zoomed in on. Let me ask some more of the same kinds of questions. Which of these shells is the shortest shell? Would you say it is the first shell on top, the shell that is between, or the shell that is on the bottom? Which is the shortest? That's right. It would be the top shell. The top shell is the shortest shell. Say that 3 times. Okay. Now, which of the 3 shells is in between the shortest and the longest shell? If you said this one, that is correct. This is your shortest shell. This is your longest shell. This shell's length is between the shortest and the longest. Let's look at one more example. Some more of my itty-bitty shells from my collection. Okay, the last questions. Ready? Taking a look at the 3 shells. The top shell, the middle shell, and the bottom shell. Which of these shells is the shortest shell? Did you say it was this one? You are correct. Which of these shells is the longest shell? Did you say this one? That was correct. And which of these shells, its length is between the shortest and the longest shell? Did you say this one? That's correct. Good job, boys and girls. Let's take a look at our paper now, and let's follow the directions. Number 1, circle the banana that is shortest. You can just do what they did. They traced. And not going to be as good of a tracer holding my phone, obviously. And next, put a check on the banana that is longest. There's the longest banana. And put an X on the banana that is in between the longest and the shortest. Okay, moving right along. Number 2. Number 2 says circle the shortest crayon. Put an check on the longest crayon. And put an X on the crayon whose length is between the longest and the shortest. And that just happened to be located between. All right, let's go to number 3. Circle the shortest ribbon. Put a check on the longest ribbon and put an X on the ribbon whose length is between the shortest and the longest. Last question, and then you'll get to do the rest by yourself. Circle the shortest straw. Put a check on the longest straw. Put an X on the straw whose length is between the shortest and the longest. And the last question, talk it over. In number 1, how did you know which banana to put an X on? We looked for the longest banana. We looked for the shortest banana. And then we knew that this one was between those sizes, so we put an X on that banana. Good job, boys and girls.